folks, listen, this is a live stream, and I'm going to be showing information in this video, and it's a must-watch video. And uh, like I said, I'm not going to be able to show everything, obviously. Okay, so you're either going to have to wait. If you're new to the channel, you either have to wait for my future videos to, catch up to everything we know, or you're just going to have to watch the older videos. Okay, now pay attention in this video, because I told you the in the future upcoming videos, I'm going to be showing you how the reset, that this is what they've been waiting for, because next year is the end of the reset cycle. Okay, and it all begins next year, and these two events have to happen. This is what they've been waiting for next year, 2025. My two predictions, which I've been making the same predictions for the last 2 years. I mean, for the last how many years? The same two predictions. Okay, now before I start, I just want you guys to understand that the ritual deaths of Martin Luther King and John F. Kennedy, they are both connected to my two predictions. Okay, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. Well, for some of you already seen a lot of the connections, but just real quick with the Martin Luther King, like I said, I'm not going to go through it all, but Elvis, he was known as the King, and Seattle's in King County, and Martin Luther King was killed in Memphis, Tennessee, where Elvis lived and died. Okay, so Martin Luther King has that connection to Elvis already, because his name is King. Elvis is known as the King. Seattle's in King County, and now that King County in Seattle, where Seattle is, that's named after Martin Luther King now, because they're going to destroy it. Okay, they're going to take a whole area out of Washington State, just like the bite out of the apple of the logo. They're going to take a bite out of the Apple State, because Washington's the Apple State. Anyway, so Martin Luther King's connected, even his dates with the 4-4, his death date, and Trump being the 44-45 president, because MLK was killed on 4-4, but it landed on the 4-5 day because it was a leap year. And the fact that it's the 94th, 95th day of the year, which connects to America being 248 years old, because 9/5 is the 248th day of the year. And of course, 9495 is my birthday. It's all connected, okay? I'm just trying to explain to you guys. I can't go through it all, but I have to lay the groundwork for it. And then the JFK has the connection to the head wound, because in the Bible, it's all about a head wound and the beast out of the sea. And that's what you're going to see. It's the beast out of the sea event on June 11th. It's a form of a head wound that Washington State's going to get, and also the head wound in reality, which is the Trump. And that's what the JFK ritual is all about, because Trump's going to get his head wound on August 4th, right? And the Washington State event is June 11th. Anyway, so real quick, let's get started here. Hold on, give me 1 second here. All right, so you guys know that I told you my two predictions have it is like a circular connection to this. Watch. All right. So you know that my two predictions are June 11th, the Washington State event, and August 4th, the Trump head wound, okay? Now, why do I have these dates, other dates? Because listen, June 11th on the Julian calendar, which is the calendar we used to be on. Stupid truck making this noise right now. Hold on, folks. It's distracting me. So June 11th on the Julian calendar would be 5/29, and 5/29 is JFK's birthday. June 11th on the Julian calendar would be 5/29. Now, 5/29's reverse date is August 4th. What does that mean, a reverse date? Because 5/29 is the 149th day of the year. August 4th is the 216th day of the year. That's how many days remain in the year. Because 5/29 is the 149th day of the year. 216 days remain in the year. August 4th is the 216th day of the year. So 5/29's reverse date is August 4th. Now, August 4th on the Julian calendar is 722. And 722 is the reverse date of June 11th. Because June 11th is the 162nd day of the year, which leaves 203 days in the year. The 203rd day of the year is 722. So what I'm trying to tell you, it's a perfect circle. 611 on the Julian calendar is 529. 529 is reverse date's August 4th. August 4th on the Julian calendar, 722. 722's reverse date is 611. Okay? So that, I wasted all that time trying to talk about that. Okay? Now, here we go. And of course, let me just say, the reason I'm bringing that up is because, like I said, 529 is JFK's birthday, and August 4th is when Trump gets his head wound. Okay? And that's why it's connected right there, because whatever, you understand what I'm saying. Anyway, so here's my two predictions, right? That June 11th is the Washington State Destruction Day. August 4th is the Trump head wound, most likely in Ohio, okay? But for sure the dates are correct. All right. All right, now. So you guys know that Elvis is all connected to this Washington State event, like I told you. All right. Elvis is connected to that Washington and Seattle and the Space Needle. So Elvis was born on January 8th, right? And if you add all the numbers between 1 through 8, you get 36. And of course, the 36 is connected to the 666 because 1 through 36 equals 666 because everything to do with Elvis has to do with the 666 because he is the Antichrist and Trump is the Antichrist in the flesh. Okay? But Elvis is the real Antichrist. And I told you Elvis Aaron Presley. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to show that, if you put the 1 and 8 together, you get 18, and 6 plus 6 plus 6 is 18. You know what I mean? So everything's connected to the 666 with Elvis. Oh, I can't believe all this noise, man. Like, why now? It's like, I don't know how many days I've been doing live streams. Not one of these noises was happening. I'm going to stop this video, folks. I can't do this. It's too much distractions. I might do this video later. I'm about ready to lose it. You piece of... Anyway, let me keep going. I'm about ready to lose it. So Elvis Aaron Presley equals 216, his full name. If you just add up every letter to what it is in the alphabet, you'll get 216. Okay? And August 4th is the 216th day of the year where Trump gets his head wound. And look, 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. Okay? And I told you that. And Obama's born on August 4th because Obama is the third wheel in this monstrous charade, And so you have these, so you have all these connections, okay? Now, like I said, it's gonna come to the part, where what they've been waiting for, okay? You'll understand. So why am I showing this? Okay? Because Obama, you'll see in a moment why I'm showing this. Obama, he was president in 2016. He was still president, and Trump was elected in 2016. You know what I mean? And Trump became president in 2017. Everything has to do with the 216, 217, okay? Because August 4th is the 216, 217th day of the year. Trump was elected in 2016 and became president in 2017. And Obama was still president in 2016, and he was president in 2017 for 20 days until Trump took over. So 1 through 63, if you add up all the numbers between 1 through 63, you get 2016. Because everything has to do with this, with that, just like what I was showing you earlier with 1 through 36 being 666, this is 1 through 63 equaling 2016. And remember, 6 times 6 times 6 equals 216. Okay, so it's all together with all of this. And of course, you know that Elvis was born in the 20th state and died in the 16th state. There's your 2016, and 20 plus 16 is 36. Do you understand what I'm explaining here? Everything's about the 36 is the 666. Everything to do with the 666 is about Elvis, okay? Now, why am I showing you the 63? Because look, from 6-3, the date 6-3, which is really significant. I don't want to get into it right now, but the date 6-3, from 6-3 to 8-4 is 63 days if you add the day, if you include the end date, okay? So 6-3 to August 4th is 63 days, okay? And I told you Trump's gonna get his head one on 8-4, right? And 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 again, having to do with the 630, with the 63, Elvis was born in the year 35. If you add up all the numbers between 1 through 35, you get 630. 63 with a crown. Do you understand? Because you'll see why I'm showing you the 63 connection. All right, so you're getting the 63 with the O. The O is a crown, okay? And you'll see how it all connects. All right. So right now, Obama is 63 years old, and Trump is looking to be the 47th president. And when Obama was elected, he was 47, and he became president at the age of 47. Okay, and his current age is 63. Okay. And of course, Trump is trying to be the 47th president. And like I just showed you, Obama was 47 when he became president. And look how it all connects with the 47. Because look, the 47th day of the year is 2/16, the date. And the 2/16, look, the 216th day of the year is August 4th. And look at that. It's the 611, the numbers. 1 month, 16 days for this amount of days. So what I'm trying to show you is even the 47 has a connection to the date 2/16, but Trump's head was on the 216th day of the year, right? But it connects to the 6/11, which is the Washington State event. And of course, the 47 connects because from Elvis's death date to next year 6/11 is 47 years still, because he just turned 47 years dead, Elvis. Okay, so and I've already showed you how important the 47 is in other videos, but so this is what they were waiting for Elvis to turn 47 years dead. He just turned 47 years dead on August 16th this year. Okay, and so it has to happen. This June 11th event in Washington State has to happen while Elvis is still 47 years dead. Okay, and now hold on, folks. Oh man, my hand just gave out. Let me just tell you something. Oh, I told you I have really bad arthritis. Look, so if Elvis is super important, then obviously his parents are super important. Do you understand? So the parents have to have connections to this. And you'll see in a future video literally how I show his mom and dad's connections to all of this. But right now I'm just going to show you quickly the dad's connections to this. And you'll see how perfect it is, this puzzle. And that way you can see it's all by design. And this is what they were waiting for. Okay? So remember, Elvis's dad, his name is Vernon. And George Washington, he lived in Mount Vernon. His estates is called Mount Vernon Estates. And it's in the 804 area code. Okay? And George Washington became a master mason on 804. So I'm just on August 4th. So the point I'm trying to make is that that this whole thing is connected, and there's a Mount Vernon even in Washington State, but there's lots of Mount Vernons, But anyway, so Elvis's dad is super important. Now here we go. Watch. Okay, so from Vernon Presley's birthday of April 10th to Elvis's death is 4 months, 7 days. You see that? 4 months and 7 days. So there's that 47 again when you add the day. All right. So there's your 4/7 again. Now, isn't it interesting that if you went from 4/7 to August 16th, Elvis's death, it's 4 months, 10 days. And that's when Vernon's born. Get it? 4/10. So it's the opposite, basically. 4/10 to 8/16, Elvis's death. Vernon Presley's birthday to Elvis's death, 4 months, 7 days. From 4/7, because we're talking about the 47, get it? Because Elvis is 47 years dead now. 4/7 to 8/16 is Vernon Presley's birthday, 4/10. Okay? Now, Vernon, he was born on 4/10, right? Guess when he died? 6/26, the date. So look at the amount of days in between. 2 months, 16 days if you don't add the day. 2 months, 17 days if you add the day. And what is 216, 217? That's August 4th. Get it? 216, 217. So Vernon's birthday to Vernon's death, in between those two dates, is 2 months, 16, 2 months, 17. Get it? Are you guys getting the connections here? All right. Now keep watching. So if you get the full scoop of how old Elvis was, how old Vernon was when Elvis died. When Elvis died, Vernon Presley was 61 years, 4 months, 7 days old when Elvis Presley died. I'm talking about his dad's age. Okay? Elvis died at 42, but 61 years, 4 months, 7 days. And you know why that looks very familiar? Because look, if you go from the start of the 1900s, the beginning of that last century, look at Obama's birthday. He was born on 8/4/1961. It's 61 years, 7 months, 4 days. You see? And from Vernon Presley's birthday to Elvis's death is 61 years, 4 months, 7 days. So it's almost exactly the same. It's 7 months, 4 days. This is 4 months, 7 days. But it's 61 years. Get it? So that 61 is, because Obama was born in 61, and the 7/4 and the 4/7 is super important. And why is that important? Because look, I've explained this before. Jesus equals 7461. Okay? It's forward number 74, reverse is 61. And that's why you have the Obama birth date of 61 years, 7 months, 4 days, because he was born in 61, or 6147 for Vernon Presley's birthday to Elvis's death. You know what I mean? Okay. Now, hold on, folks. Let me put this down for a second. It gets better. It gets better, folks. Just keep watching. This is just hard to explain. Watch. It gets better, the video. That's why in the future, when I do this video again, I will be cutting it down. There'll be things I'll leave out and things, Just wait till you see my reset videos. You're going to lose your mind. Okay, so like I said, I'm showing you all the connections, with this. Now watch. Here it goes. It gets better, like I said. As the video goes, you'll see how incredible it is. So from Vernon's birthday to Obama's birthday, the day Obama was born to the day Vernon Presley was born, is 45 years and some months. But right now I'm not showing you the months. But 45 years. Okay? And who's the 45th president? Trump. Right? So Vernon Presley, from his birthday to Obama's birthday, is a 45-year difference. And notice the years look the same. 61, 16, 16, 61. Get it? If you could upside down those things into numbers, it'd still be numbers. But anyway, so it's 1961, 1916. But anyway, it's 45 years. That's the point. Okay? Now, what about from Vernon to JFK is 47 years. Do you see what I'm saying? So you have the 45 So from Vernon to Obama is 45. Vernon to JFK is 47. Who is the 45 and 47? President. Right? Who's trying to be the 45, 47? You know? Now, let's look at what's in between Vernon Presley and Obama's birthday. The amount of months. Look, in between Vernon Presley's birthday of 410 to Obama's birthday, August 4th, which is the day Trump gets his head wound, August 4th, it's 3 months, 25 days, or 3 months, 26 days. And on a regular year, which 1963 was, JFK's death date of 1963, from the first of the year to JFK's death date on a regular year is 325 days or 326 days. See that? From Vernon Presley's birthday to August 4th, the day Trump gets his head wound, which is Obama's birthday, is 3 months, 25 days, 3 months, 26 days. Do you see it? What I'm showing you? To JFK's death date is 3 months, it's 325 days, 326 days, 11/22, the day he died. Okay? Okay, do you understand? And like I said, that 11/22 is the 326th day of the year, and now leap year is 327, but when you're using the calculator, from the first of the year to 11/22 on a regular year, if you don't add the days, 325 days. If you add the days, 326. But on a leap year, it would be 326, 327. See, that's why I said there's a bunch of ways to count this. Anyway, so the whole point is that it connects to the August 4th, the numbers. You know, JFK's death connects to the numbers between Vernon and August 4th, which is Obama's birthday, which is the day Trump gets his head wound, right? Now, and it just so happens that 326 is the first number that hits 216, see? You see what I'm saying? And the 216th day of the year, we've already been through this already, 216th day of the year is August 4th, right? So, and the first number that hits the 216, the first time you see prime numbers have a 216 in it is at the 326 mark. And that's exactly when JFK was killed, at the 326th day of the year. Okay, he was killed on the 326th day of the year. And that's what's in between Vernon Presley's birthday and August 4th is 3 months, 26 days if you add the day. Okay? Now watch this. So Vernon Presley, from his exact birthday to the exact day he died, is 63 years, 2 months, 16 days, or 2 months, 17 days. Okay? You see that? And so he has that 63 and the 216, 217 connections. You see what I'm saying? So, and what did I show you earlier? Remember I showed you that 1 through 63 equals 2016, right? So he died at the age of 63, and it's the 216, get it? 2016. And look at the percentage even right there. You got 63, 25.48. So anyway, and I told you that before I show you this real quick, let me just tell you something. That Trump is the replacement twin for Elvis's identical twin that died at birth, okay? You understand? That Elvis's identical twin was either sacrificed or he, let's say he did die. I don't, either that or he was sacrificed or he's still alive and we don't know, or he never existed. I don't know. None of us know. We weren't there. It's all speculation. We have to believe what they said. So supposedly his identical twin died at birth. Okay. Elvis's identical twin. And And the word twin equals 66. And it just so happens that in between Elvis's birth and the day the towers fell was 66 years, 8 months, 4 days. You see what I'm saying? Look at the connections. It's 66 years, 8 months, 4 days. The word twin equals 66. And Elvis's identical twin died at birth. So from Elvis's birth date, the exact day he was born to the exact day the towers fell is 66 years, 8 months, 4 days. Anyway, so why am I showing that? Because look, the word twin equals 66, like I said. And from Vernon's birthday to Trump's birthday, if you add the day, it's 66 days. Because I told you that Trump is the replacement twin. Okay? And you think that's a coincidence too? Because Vernon is the father of Elvis. So he had to replace Elvis's identical twin. Because there has to be a second one. And what is that? Why does it have to be? Because Jesus, when he came on earth, he was God in the flesh, but God was still in heaven. That's why. Because first of all, God can do whatever he wants. That's what they're mocking. They're mocking God. That's why you have to have a God in the flesh and a God in heaven. And so that's why I'm saying Elvis is their God in heaven and Trump is their God in the flesh. Okay? And that's why Vernon had to find the replacement twin. Trump is the replacement twin. Okay? And that's why he was 66 days after Vernon's birthday, Trump's birthday. Okay? And now watch. From Trump's birthday to Vernon's birthday is very important too. But I just want to show you if you go forward even a little bit further. Look, from Trump's birthday to Vernon's birthday, on certain years, because see, certain years it could be 665 days, 666 or 667, depends on what year you use, okay? If you add the day or you don't add the day, whatever. But the main point is that 666 is connected. No matter what year you use, it's going to connect to the 666. If you either add the day or don't add the day, so it's 666. That's the point. From Trump's birthday to Vernon's birthday, if you went forward, okay? Okay. Now. So why am I showing? You'll see why it's all coming together. You'll see the puzzle in a moment. So remember, Obama was born in 61. JFK was killed in 63. When Elvis died, Vernon Presley was 61. When Vernon died, he was 63. So it's the 61 to 63 connection, right? And you'll see how it all connects in a moment, okay? Like I said, it's a perfect puzzle, you'll see. And you're going to see why Trump was shot on the day he was shot. Get ready. Shot, if you know what I'm saying. His ear shot. Hold on. I'm not really looking at the chat, folks, so I don't know what. Hold on. Okay, anyway, speaking of, you remember I told you from Vernon's birthday to Obama's birthday was 45 years, and from Vernon's birthday to JFK was 47, and Trump's trying to be the 45, 47, right? And you know that when JFK died, wait, what am I doing? Anyway, when JFK died in 1963, Elvis was 28 years old, Trump was 17. 28 plus 17 is 45. Okay? Trump's the 45th, get it? And then Obama was 2 years old, so if you add 45 plus 2, you get 47. So these three were 47 years old in the year JFK was killed. And Obama became president at 47. Remember that. And now Trump's trying to be the 47th president, right? And like I said, from Vernon's birthday to Obama was 45 years. From Vernon to JFK was 47, right? And I told you that JFK is the one who got the head wound, right? And I told you Trump's going to get his head wound on 8/4. The reverse date of JFK's birthday is 8/4 because 5/29 is the 149th day of the year, which leaves 216 days in the year. The 216th day of the year is August 4th. So JFK, the guy who got the head wound, and I'm telling you Trump's going to get his head wound on 8/4. JFK's birthday is the backwards date of the day I'm telling you Trump's going to get his head wound. The guy who got the head wound, his reverse date is the day Trump gets his head wound. So what's the chance of that, right? Now, if that's still not enough for you, pay attention to this. I told you it's all about the Triple Crown. That's why Seattle slew a horse in horse racing, won the Triple Crown the year Elvis died. So Elvis died on August 16, 1977. Seattle slew that same year on June 11th. He won the Triple Crown in horse racing. And horse racing is a sport of kings, right? And I told you Elvis is known as the king. And Seattle's in King County, right? And I told you everything's about the crown. So the Triple Crown, Seattle slew won it on June 11th. Slew means to violently kill, man. Because it's the past tense of the word slay. And so check this out. So if you put a crown, which is the letter O, if you put the O on Elvis Aaron Presley, O Donald John Trump, O Barack Hussein Obama, this is what it would equal. Okay, every one of these numbers has significance, but let's just look at the totals. 8/4 with a crown and 11/22. Now, I mean, are you kidding me right here? 8/4 with a crown and 11/22. So that's the day Trump gets his head wound on 8/4 and the day JFK got his head wound. And you have the O, which is the head, the crown, the head, the ring, the face. You know what I mean? It could be whatever, represents a circle. Okay? Look at that. It's Obama's birthday, right? 8/4, but it's the day Trump gets his head wound. The O is the head, and 11/22 is JFK's death date. And Trump gets his head wound on 8/4. Now, how many days are in between Obama's birthday and JFK's birthday? I mean, JFK's death date. From the day Obama was born, look. From the day Obama was born to the day JFK died. If you add the day, it's 841 days. But if you don't add the day up to that day, it's 840 days. You see? And that's Obama. 8/4 to 8/4, you see? And it's the 63, understand? 61 to 63, 8/4. And that's, you total up with the Triple Crown and these three idiots. 8/4, 11/22, you see? See what I'm saying? From 8/4, 840 days to 11/22. I'm just saying, what is the chance of that? Okay? Hold on. Give me a second here. Yeah, I mentioned that. Someone's talking about Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe died on August 4th, and she was connected to JFK. That's right. It's all connected. You got to watch from the beginning. Anyway, God bless all of you. Anyway, so let's keep going. So let's just keep going here. So look at this. Vernon's birthday. Vernon was born on this date. From his birthday to Trump's birthday. If you don't add the day, but up to that day, but don't add the day. Because if you add the day, it's 11/023. But if you don't add the day, but up to that day, look at how many days it is. 1/1/022. 11/22. Do you see that? JFK was killed on 11/22, man. That's Vernon, Elvis's dad, to Trump's birthday because he was looking for the replacement twin. Don't you understand? What is the chance of that? Do you understand how crazy that is? The fact that JFK was killed on 11/22, and remember, from Vernon's birthday to 6/14, just in between, in the same year, 66 days. Okay, now I'm about to give you a glimpse of some of the reset connections, but I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to explain it here. All right? Pay attention. So when you're born, you're a zero. Do you understand? You're zero. You're 0 days old. So you're a zero. You become 1 year old the next year, right? So that's why the reset is the 0 and the 1. So now look what happens. So remember, Trump is born. Pay attention, folks. Are you looking at this? So from Vernon Presley's birth date, Elvis's dad, to Trump's birthday, the day he's born. Remember, Trump is 0 years old right here. It's 11,022, which is JFK's birth. Now watch what happens if we went to the very next year. Because who's trying to be the 47th president? This is 1946. Who's trying to be the 47th president? This clown, right? So what happens if we go to Trump's birthday when he turns a year old? 1 year old. Trump. Remember, I just explained to you, the reset is the 0 and the 1. What happens if you go from Trump's first birthday to Elvis's death date? Trump's first birthday to Elvis's death date. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing what's happening here? $11.22. Are you getting it now? So from Vernon Presley's birthday to Trump's birthday, if you don't add the day but up to that day, it's 11,022 days. Then that's from the exact day Trump was born. This is 1 year old Trump to Elvis's death. Okay? Are you seeing it? Are you grasping what I'm saying to you? Yeah, I mentioned that already. Someone's mentioning Mount Vernon. Yeah, I talked about that a little while ago. Are you understanding that? Do you understand how crazy that is, what I just showed you? Because I told you the 0 to the 1 is it's a haze. It's like you have to connect those two. Because 0 is 1, right? Because when you first start counting, you say 1. You don't say 0, but it is 0. You get what I'm saying? 0 is 1. 0 is 1. I know, no, listen. 0 is technically not a number. It isn't. Because 0 means nothing. Okay, it doesn't become a number till you add the 1 to it. When you add the 1 with the crown, that's when it becomes the begot 10. Get it? The begotten. Jesus was the only begot 10. Okay? The 1 to the 0. Yes, and binary numbers are 0 and 1. Believe me, I have all this ready to go. Wait till you see my video, folks. Yes, Jessica, exactly. Everything Elvis ever did had to do with the 666. Everything, because he is the 666. He's Satan. Okay, he is the chosen. He is the real chosen one. But Trump is the chosen one in the flesh. Now, let's keep going. Anyway, that was just a glimpse of what's going on here. Now keep going. Now check this out. From the day Vernon Presley died, he died. Vernon Presley died on this date. From that date to the day Trump gets his head wound, look at that. It's 16842 days. Look at that. And Elvis died on 8/16 at the age of 42. You see that? It's backwards. It's 16/8/42. 8/16/42. So from Vernon Presley's death, see what I mean? To August 4th, 2025. Is that making sense? Did everyone understand this? Did everyone understand that? Hold on. Okay. Now you're going to see why Trump had to get his head wound. Had to get his ear clipped, because there had to be a ritual event for that. Okay? There had to be a ritual because there had to be a connection to this particular date. Okay, here it goes. Get ready. So why did Trump have to get his head wound that day? Because from Vernon Presley's birthday, the exact day he's born, to the exact day that JFK died, okay? Remember earlier I mentioned to you that it was 47 years, but I didn't tell you what the months and days were. So from the day Vernon Presley died, the day Vernon Presley, Elvis's dad, was born, to the exact day JFK died, look at that. It's 47 years, 7 months, 13 days. And who got his ear clipped on 7/13? It's the guy who wants to be the 47. Do you get what I'm saying? So Trump, who's trying to be the 47th president, gets his ear clipped on 7/13. From Vernon Presley's birth to JFK's death is 47 years, 7 months, 13 days if you add the day. You see what I'm saying? Right? Do you get it? See how crazy that is? Trump earshot was 7/13. Trump trying to be the 47th president. Okay. Now, hold on. Give me a second here. I'm looking at something. Okay, get ready. It's still coming here. So how old was JFK when he died? He was 46 years old. And you know who died at 46? Elvis's mom. Elvis's mom was 46 years old. I'll show you all that later in a different video. I'm not going into the mother thing. But look, JFK died at 46. Trump's earshot was on 7/13, right? Look at this. Prime numbers for 4 and 6 are 7 and 13. See that? Because I told you that all has to connect to each other. JFK died at 46, and Biden's the 46th president. Don't forget that. Trump earshot was 7/13. The 4th prime is 7. The 6th prime is 13. 46, 7/13. See? You see what I'm saying? And that's how many days in between Vernon Presley And JFK, right, is 47 years, 7 months, 13 days. And he's trying to be the 47th president. You see what I'm saying? But this is the 46 connection because JFK died at the age of 46. But it has the connection to the 713. You see what I'm saying? It had to connect to both, all of it. The 47, the 46, you know what I'm saying? It's all connected. And why do I say that? Is because uh, you'll see after. I mentioned it. You'll see what I'm talking about later. I'm almost done, folks. And I told you that the day that Trump got his ear shot is 713, which is the word LIE. If you turn the 7 upside down and the E back, you know what I'm saying? Twist it. LIE. I was the first one to tell you guys that the day it happened. And I told you when he was saying fight, 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 that's FFF is 666. And that's the same. And what is the FFF? Is what did I do with that paper? Oh man, did I not bring it? Oh, here it is. You remember I told you the fight, fight, fight is the 666, but you know who also said fight, fight, fight? Gabby Giffords. Gabby Giffords, she got the head wound. And she was in a coma, and Obama brought her out of it, remember? I told you all that. Because that's what Obama, get it? Obama brought her out because Obama was born on 8/4 and Trump's going to get his head wound on 8/4 and he's going to come out of the coma. Anyway, so Gabby Giffords got the head wound on 1/8. That's Elvis's birthday, and that's the same day the Beast Quake happened in Seattle. You see what I'm saying? And Gabby Giffords was the first one to say fight, fight, fight. You see what I mean? It's so ridiculous. I mentioned all of this stuff, the day it happened. Anyway, so and you know what? Let me mention this. Supposedly, I didn't come up with this. What's his name? IPS, that infinite plane guy. He says something about the blackouts. There was 2 blackouts that happened on 7/13. And there was even a blackout Super Bowl, which was the 47th Super Bowl, where it was blacked out for 33 seconds or something like that. Or was it 33 minutes? I don't remember. I think it was seconds. I'm not sure. But anyway, the blackout, there was a couple of blackouts that both happened on the date 7/13. So, and also there was a movie called How It Ends, which has Seattle Needle references. And that was released on 7/13. But here's the one I came up with. Check this out. You remember I told you that 7/12 on a leap year would be 7/13. It lands on 7/13. So if you have 7/12 on a leap year, it would be landing on 7/13's date, right? And why am I showing you that? Because Kelly Preston, which has the Presley, get it? Preston. Kelly Preston died on 7/12, the same day Elvis's grandson died, Lisa Marie's first kid. And Lisa Marie died too after that, after that. But Elvis's grandson died the exact same day Kelly Preston, Travolta's wife. Travolta's wife. So 7/12 landed on 7/13 because it was a leap year. So that, look, folks, I'm just trying to show you all the connections here. But anyway, let's get back to what we were talking about. So the 7/13, all the connections with 7/13 because Trump was got the ear clip on the 7/13. But check this out. If you did 7 months, 13 days, instead of the date 7/13, 7 months, 13 days. Because, see, 7/13 is 6 months, 13 days. But let's go with 7 months, 13 days. What would happen? Because, look, it's 225 days, and next year's is 2025. Get it? So 7 months, 13 days will be 2025. Why am I showing this? Because you'll see in a moment. First of all, the 1 and the 3 can be made into a 4, right? 1 plus 3 is 4, so you have 8, 13. Get it? But why am I showing this? Because did you know that this date, 8/13, is the only date on the calendar that equals this number? August 13th when written out, is the only number that equals 216, and it equals 216 backwards, forward and backward. So the reason I'm bringing that up is because of what I just showed, because it's 7 months, 13 days into the year, that 713 connection, which has the connection to the 225, which is next year, you know. But I'm telling you, Trump's head one is on August 4th. Okay, I told you that it's a web that has to connect to each other. That every piece that they do has to have some kind of web attached to it. Okay, don't ask me why they do this. I mean, that's the only logical explanation I have. That it has to connect to each other. And of course, what time did this ear clip happen? That Trump got his ear clipped. Which, of course, there's no evidence of it, but that's what they say, so we believe it, right? Anyway, so what time was it that he got his ear clipped? The time of day was 6:11. Now think about how crazy that is. So you have a ear clip at 6:11, right? The time of day. Then you had the Beirut bombing, and I'm born in Beirut, where Neo was born the exact same time as me, and so Neo, the Matrix Breaker, was born in Beirut, Lebanon. There was the Beirut explosion, the biggest explosion we've ever seen in real life. No one's ever seen a real life explosion like that one, as big as that one. All right, and it killed a lot of people, damaged a lot of buildings, and that happened on August 4th. So you have August 4th, because I'm telling you that the big event is going to be in Washington State. The Seattle event, but it's going to affect all of Washington State, especially the West Side. Get out of that whole area, and on June 11th. So the August 4th, they had the biggest explosion because it has to connect to each other. So August 4th, this huge explosion, but really the real one's going to be on June 11th. And then you have the ear clip that happened at 6:11, but really it's going to happen on 8/4, the real one. Do you get it? The real ones they're switching it for you. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Yes, it was a trial run for how big it's going to look. What you're going to see in Washington State is going to be 100 times bigger than what you saw there in Beirut. I shouldn't say 100, but it minimum 10 times bigger. You are going to see a mushroom cloud that sits there for a long time. Watch. So, because we don't know what it's going to be, I'm just guessing it's going to be a supposed nuke. So, because we don't believe in that, but whatever. We believe that it's just explosives everywhere. And so let's just say they did that. Then what's the consequences? You could have back-to-back cataclysmic events. Is that what it's called? Cataclysmic events. The cat, the backwards Antichrist. Sea-tac. This beast out of the sea, the Antichrist. TAC. But anyway, you could have back-to-back. So the supposed nuke could cause an earthquake that causes a tsunami, that causes a volcano. Who knows? That's what I'm trying to tell you. This is going to be something that changes the world, okay? And somehow Elvis is connected to this event. Anyway, let's get back to this. So remember when I showed you that Trump is trying to become the 47th president? He got his ear shot at 7/13, the date. And I told you that Vernon Presley's birth is 47 years and 7 months, 13 days in between Vernon's birth and the day JFK was killed, right? So Trump's trying to be the 47 and 7/13 was the date, right? That Trump got his ear shot. It's 47 years, 7 months, 13 days in between Vernon and JFK's death date, right? Now watch this. Because I told you, it's all connected. So, where was JFK's birth state and death state and Trump's birth state and death state? Look, so JFK's death state was Texas, 28th state. Trump's death state's going to be Ohio, but he's going to survive the deadly head wound. And Ohio's a 17th state. So if you did it across, 28 plus 17 is 45. And Trump's the 45th president, get it? And the birth state, JFK's birth state is Massachusetts, the 6th state. Trump is the 11th state, 6, 11. And so you have 45 and 17. Trump is the 45th president and the 17th state is Ohio. Get it? All right. Now, and notice that it's the 28 and 17, what I was just showing. Look, JFK, right? Killed in the 28th state. Trump's going to get his head on the 17th state. In 1963, the year JFK was killed, Elvis's age was 28. Trump was 17. The year JFK was killed in 63, Elvis was 28, Trump was 17. See, JFK killed in the 28th state, Trump's going to get his head wound in the 17th state. And 28 plus 17 equals 45. See what I mean? All right. Now, give me a second here. Someone's mentioning Nemo. Yeah, like sounds like Neo, right? But it's really omen, the word omen. But anyway, someone's saying Nemo, which sounds like Neo, beats the one-eyed monster. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Is that like that fish story? Nemo? The fish or something? Yeah, it could be. That's what I'm saying. That North Korean dictator, the Kim Ding Dong. Who knows where the supposed nuke is going to come from? Yeah, Finding Neo. That's right. That's what the movie should be called. Finding Neo, not Nemo. But anyway, yeah. Someone's mentioning the 420 connection. Yeah, you know what? You'll see me talk about that in the future. The date. I've talked about it already in the past too, but someone's mentioning 420 having to do with marijuana. Yeah, I know. That's Elvis's Crown connection. He worked at Crown Electric on 420. Hold on, let me catch up to the chat before I show you the last part. Yeah, I'm wearing a Levi's shirt, the Elvis. Levi's Elvis. I'm not sure what you mean. Are they practicing? I don't know what you mean by that, Jay. Are they practicing shooting nukes in Washington? Yeah, we'll see what happens, Justin. Hold on, I'm about to catch up to the chat. Hold on. Yeah, I've talked about the Leviathan having a connection with the beast side of the sea. Yeah, Leviathan. Anyway, let's keep going. So remember what I showed you here, right? The JFK was killed in 63. That year, Elvis was 28. Trump was 17. JFK was killed in 28th state, Ohio, where Trump's going to get his head when it was the 17th state, right? And you know, JFK's brother was killed. RFK. JFK, RFK, right? And if you put their two dates together of when they were killed, I mean, the dates, look, 11/22 and 6/6. Look at that. 17 and 28. Are you kidding me? 17 and 28. 28, 17. See that? I mean, you think that's a coincidence that they picked those two dates to kill the brothers? The twin, you know? I mean, it's beyond ridiculous, man. It's absolutely beyond ridiculous. Now, are you ready for this? Look at this. Get ready for this, folks. You're about to get ready to lose your mind. Remember earlier when I was telling you that, where is it? Let me just one more time get this here. So remember I was showing you that Trump was trying to become the 47th president. Trump's earshot was on 7/13, right? And I told you in between Vernon Presley, Elvis's dad's birth date, to JFK's death date was 47 years, 7 months, 13 days. And then I remember when I went, and then I showed you this, that JFK died at the age of 46. And Vernon's mother, Elvis's mother, died at 46. But JFK died at 46. Biden's the 46th president, right? Trump got his earshot at 7/13. The fourth prime number is 7. The sixth prime number is 13, right? Now get a load of this. Remember earlier when I was telling you about the 0 being the 1? So if you take Vernon, the day Vernon's, Vernon's birthday is 4/10/1916. But if you went when he was 1 year old, what would happen if he turned 1 year old and you went to JFK's death date? Look, Vernon's first birthday, 1917, on April 10th. Look at, first of all, you get 46 years, 7 months, 13 days. But look at the amount of days. 17,028. Now, if that doesn't prove to you that I am onto something with the 0 and the 1 connection, you don't know you completely lost your mind. Because look, I told you JFK's death age was 46, and Trump's earshot was 7/13. The fourth prime is 7, the sixth prime is 13, 46, 7/13. Get it? And from Vernon Presley's first birthday to JFK's death was 46 years, 7 months, 13 days, and the 17,028. And what's the 17,028? Remember? 1728 for RFK, JFK's death dates. The Elvis being 28 and 17, the year JFK was killed, and JFK was killed in 28 and 17 state. Get it? What else could I possibly show if that's not the most perfect connection? Because that's the reset. That's why it didn't happen last year. This year, because this is the 0. It has to happen at the 1 mark. Okay? Because 0 is 1. Okay? That's what it is. It's the 0 and the 1. It has to connect to each other. Okay? And I knew that. I knew that this was the connection, but I thought it would happen in between. But no, they're waiting for the 1 mark. Okay? And and technically the 1 mark is not even over yet, right? Because the 1 year mark begins at the beginning of the year. It doesn't really end until the end of the year. Do you get what I'm saying? Because if 0 is 1, then you'd have to wait to get to 1 and then start from there and counting, because it's 1 year, 1 day, 1 year, 2 days. Do you get what I'm saying? And so that's why, 0 is 1. Okay? And folks, like I said, it works perfectly for what I'm trying to explain. Because remember what I showed you earlier in the video, when I showed you from Trump's birthday when he was 1 year old to Elvis's birthday. I mean, to Elvis's death date. You know, it perfectly aligns with JFK's death date. 11,022 days. You know. Yeah, folks. I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, it's the perfect. It right there is what it is. 0 is 1. They've been waiting. And what does Elvis equal? Elvis equals reset. His name equals reset. Elvis is the reset. Right? You understand that, right? Elvis is reset. Someone's saying something about Terrence Howard was saying something similar about 0 and 1. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. You know what? I was saying that a long time ago. That I was saying that when you look at the calculator, when you try to go back to year 0, there is no year 0. There's only year 1. When you go on the calculator for, when you're trying to calculate a certain amount of days, it doesn't let you go to 0. You have to start from year 1. It only starts doing the 0 at the at the 10-year mark or the 100-year mark or 1,000, or you know what I'm saying. It doesn't let you start at 0. Yeah. Wait till you see the video, folks. Just wait. Wait till you see the reset video. You're going to lose your mind. I got to get that video out as soon as possible, man. It's so difficult. Like I said, Elvis equals... For the people who don't know what I'm talking about, Elvis's name equals the word reset. Okay? Let me just, real quick, show it to you. For the people who've never seen that. So look. Look. See the name Elvis? See what it equals? 67 forward, 68 backwards. The reduced number is 22, reduced backwards 32. All right? 67, 68, 22, 32. And it equals exactly the same. Well, you know what I did? Hold on, I'll show you this first. It equals water. Elvis equals water, right? And everybody has water in them. Our bodies are made of water. And so everybody has Elvis in them. Yeah, that's why you hear that Elvis is everywhere, because Elvis is water. Elvis equals water, the beast out of the sea. And but really, and how did God reset the earth? With water, right? And water, like I just said, equaled the same as Elvis. But look, reset equals Elvis, see? 67, 22, 68, 32. Just like water, and just like Elvis. All right, so Elvis equals water, Elvis equals reset, and that's how God reset the earth, with water. Because Elvis is the reset, okay? Anyway. Yeah, I don't understand this Terrence Howard thing. I don't know where this dude came from. You know what I mean? Like I always thought he was just some idiot actor, and all of a sudden he comes. It's as if he's some kind of AI. I don't even believe this guy's real. I believe that Terrence Howard doesn't even exist anymore. Because I saw a few clips of him saying, like, stuff that you would hear something like Elon Musk saying or something, you know what I mean? Or some kind of scientific crap. I never heard the one you're talking about. I just heard like 2 or 3 things he said. I didn't even understand what he was saying. I can't even listen to it. It's such gibberish. But it's some scientific stuff he's saying. But I believe he's some kind of robot. Like it's some kind of AI thing. But you guys get what I'm saying, right? Where do you come from? No one else, how come nobody ever heard that this guy was smart before? Did anyone ever hear this before? Before recently? I haven't seen anyone ever mention that he was some kind of genius, this dude. I don't know where he came from. Yeah, and yeah, I've talked about that where Elvis equals Levi's, right? Levi's is genes. Like Elvis is in your genes, your DNA. That's what it's all about. Yeah, I never heard of this dude. I thought he was just some numbskull actor, And then all of a sudden, he's this genius, supposedly. What? He said it all came to him in dreams? Oh, no. See, he's got to be some kind... They must be feeding him these answers. Trying to make... I guess they need the equivalent of like an Elon Musk in the black community. You get what I'm saying? Just like what's his name? That Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's like the the Stephen Hawking. Einstein. The Muchukaku. The Muchukaku. He's like the Asian version of Muchukaku, whatever the hell his name is. Anyway, folks, wait till you see my reset videos. Anyway, to anyone who got in late, you got to watch this video from the beginning. I know that there's boring parts, but I'm telling you that what I'm showing you is what's going on. I told you they were building up because every year it was perfect. It has to be perfect. Don't you guys understand that? It has to line up. If it doesn't line up, that means it's broken. So that's why, if you're wondering why every year it was perfect, but it has to come to an end, right? There's always an end because they're building and building. It's like a house. Okay, I'll give you an example. When you're building a house, right? And you're building levels, it's perfect. And you're building it and more levels and more but you're going to come to an end, right? It comes to an end. And what do they do at the end? They put like that way the rain, it'll pour downwards, right? They put a capstone, a pyramid, like a pyramid, right? Is that what it is? But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that that's what's happening. They're building this structure, and then it's coming to its peak. Okay, that's why I've said that's why all these years, every year it seemed perfect. I go, okay, it's got to happen this year. No, it's got to happen this year. No. But every year there was some kind of predictive programming that would happen around those days. Except this past year, I don't think that much predictive programming happened. But it doesn't have to, or they've already done it all. Actually, it should scare you when they don't do the predictive programming. The fact that they didn't do much this year compared to the other years should tell you that they're ready. That there are no more warnings. That's what they're saying. Anyway, folks, I'm going to end the video. I'll see you guys. Yeah, I believe next year is it. It has to be because I told you it's the reset end. You'll see when you see my video, you'll fully grasp it. It's so perfect. You know, I've already shown the reset videos, but when you see how I put it all together perfectly, then you're gonna see what it was leading me to, which is this. Okay, like I said, folks, everything that you've seen me do in the past leads up to something. Okay, just like when I found the codes, it led to this. That's what I'm trying to make you guys understand. That God is not leading me to nowhere. It's leading me to the end path. Okay, and of course we know what the true end is when we say where does truth lie? Is Jesus. Not the word lie. I'm saying where does it where does it sit? It's with Jesus. There's the only place that truth is. Okay? Isn't that funny that the word lie, you know, lies there? But anyway, what I'm saying is that's where truth ends and begins with God. All right. Anyway, all right, folks. I'm ending the video now. End your conversations. 30 seconds. I'm ending the video. And like I said in my reset videos, I will be showing one or two of these whatever, these stupid equations that I showed. But the one or two of them which I showed, which is super important, you know, but most of it I'm going to leave out when I showed in the reset videos. No, I'm leaving this video up, but in my reset videos in the near future, that's going to explain what really all of this is about. All right. Someone's asking me a question. Anyway, all right, folks. I'll leave this video up. Watch it from the beginning. Like I said, there's boring parts and there's really good parts. You got to watch the whole thing. Just be patient and watch it. And if you have to stop the video to really understand what I'm showing, then do that. I didn't get a haircut, but I had trimmed my beard a while back and then put my hair back in a ponytail. My hair is a disaster, actually. I'm losing like 1,000,000 hairs a day. I only have a little bit left. But anyway, all right, folks. Have a great day or night wherever you're at, and I'll see you guys later tonight. Okay? What time is it right now? Yeah, I'll see you guys in about 8 hours tonight. All right? With a live stream. But right now, make sure you watch this video from beginning to end. Make sure you thumb up the video, people. Thumb up the video. And make sure you comment under the comment section. Not here, but comment in the comment section. All right? And thumb up the video. Don't forget to thumb it up. End a video. Jesus is God.